Hello everyone, in this video I am going to show you how to register for the CFA exam. Now the registration process is as simple as it could get and you don't require any documents for the registration process. So let's see how to register. First of all, you just type CFA level 1 registration, go to enroll and register for the CFA exam, click on enroll and register. Now if you don't have an account already, you just click on sign up now. I have already prepared a dummy account just to show you how to register for the exam. I have signed in with the given credentials. Now I want to register for the May 2024 exam. So I click on continue. And here I have to fill in all the basic details. Once I am done filling, press on click and continue. Now if you don't know, you must know this, that a passport is compulsory at the time of registering for the CFA exam. So your name as it appears on the passport has to be mentioned over here. In suffix, keep it blank. So here I have filled in all the basic details as they appear on my passport. Here you have to select the appropriate qualification, whether you are an undergraduate student or you have completed your bachelor's degree or you are working somewhere. So for example, in my case, I have completed my graduation, so I will select bachelor's degree. And if you have professional work experience of 4,000 hours, you can select the appropriate professional experience tab. So let's go with bachelor's degree as of now. If you are an undergrad student, you can select that. So most of you would be undergraduate, so I would select undergrad student. Here they will ask you the university name. Okay, so I have mentioned the university name. Now estimated month and year of completion is what you have to mention. So that month in which you would be expected to receive your graduation certificate. So I will mention around May 2024. May 2024. Save and continue. Which best describes your current employment status? So if you are a student, mark as student. If you have completed your graduation and still you are pursuing some further studies, you mark as student only. If you are working somewhere, you mark as employed. And what best describes your current employment status? Okay, so if I am a student, they are asking me which university am I pursuing my studies from. So I would again mention, and it's estimated that I would complete my graduation in the month of May 2024. So I mark that. Now here they are asking about your professional conduct. Now I'm assuming that most of you haven't committed any crime. So most of the questions that they ask, you would have to mark a no. Are you suspended from anything? No. No. Trading prohibitions and restriction? No. Please read the question carefully and then mark. Convictions more? No. I have not been convicted of anything. No disciplinary action has been initiated against me in anything. I have not committed any violation. No suspension, nothing. So I just mark no in everything. Now here they are giving you a summary of everything. You read it and I accept. Here they are giving you all the points pertaining to the CFA exam. So accept, save and continue. Would you like to receive info about any additional exam prep opportunities? Just mark yes, save and continue. And now see, they are asking you to review whatever you have filled. So I'll just review everything for safer side. If there's anything wrong, they give you the option to edit that. And the final step is proceed to payment. Okay, now you see the fees, it is $12.90, and when you press on continue, the applicable taxes as would be applicable in your country would be shown during the time of checkout. So I just press on continue. Out of this $12.90, nothing is avoidable. So you press on continue. If you see here, they have added the taxes applicable to my country. So now the total comes up to be $1522.2. As they have mentioned, in India 18% GST is applicable to exam related fees. If you are based out of any other country, the local tax laws as might be applicable there would be applicable to you when you register. And these are the various payment options: credit card, invoice payments, Alipay and voucher. So the credit card and invoice payment options are the most widely used. Now if you don't possess a credit card, even a debit card would work, but in your credit or the debit card, the option of international payment should be enabled, and if you are using a credit card, you should have sufficient credit limit, without which you cannot be using a credit card. So $1522 as per the current exchange rate of 83 comes out to be 1,27,000 Indian rupees. So if your credit card only has a limit of 75,000 rupees, then you cannot be using that credit card. So in that case, you go for a debit card, but then in that case, you have to ensure that your bank account has that much of funds in order to be able to use the debit card. If you don't have either a credit or a debit card, what you can do is you can go for invoice payments. Now invoice payment basically means that you have to do a bank transfer. Now once you mark the invoice payment option, you will get an invoice which you have to submit it to the bank with which you have an account, and you have to tell that bank to do a wire transfer. They will do the wire transfer on your behalf. Now you get 45 additional days from the time of generating the invoice to make the invoice payment. But in order to be on the safer side, you present the invoice to the bank as soon as possible, because you might forget in a span of 45 days that you have to make the payment to the CFA institute. So these are the various options available. You mark on continue after selecting the payment option which you want, and then finally as the last step, you have to click on place order and your CFA registration would be done. Now it doesn't end here. You have completed the registration process. Now the next step that you would have to do is you have to schedule your exam. Now what does that mean? If you see here, the CFA exam dates for the May 2024 attempt of level 1 are between 15th and 21st of May, which means that you can select any one day out of 15th to 21st May to give your exam. CFA level 1 exam is only conducted on a single day. So my friend has chosen 15th of May to give his exam. My another friend has chosen 21st of May to give her exam. So it's up to the student when you want to appear for the exam, which is what is meant by scheduling. Now the scheduling also has a deadline, which is, as you can see, 14th of February 2024 for the level 1 exam of May 2024 attempt. If you miss this scheduling deadline, you won't be allowed to give the CFA level 1 exam in the month of May 2024, the one which you had paid your $1522 for. Then you would have to schedule it for the next attempt, which is August, for which you will have to pay an additional $400. So why to do all this? So better be aware and finish scheduling your exam as soon as you are done with the registration. Now I will give you one example of our student. She was based out of Hyderabad and she forgot to schedule her exam for quite some time after the registration. And by the time she planned to schedule her exam, slots were full in Hyderabad and she had to go to Bangalore to appear for her exam. So in order to avoid all these problems at a later stage, I always recommend all our students to schedule the exam as soon as you are done with the registration process in order to have a seamless experience. So this was all about the CFA registration. I hope you understood how to register. If you have any questions, please feel free to get in touch with us on the given number and we would be happy to assist you. Thank you so much for watching the video and do subscribe and stay tuned for further videos.